Hi, it's Adrian here from Grounds for Adventure and welcome back to the channel. Well, it is just before the Easter weekend and we're getting all prepped to head away. We're taking the 15 Premium S with us. Now, this is the camper that my wife really likes. So we're going to share some of the reasons why she likes this camper, and hopefully they're going to be things that you like as well. On top of that, I'll do a little bit of technical stuff, take you through a few of the things that come with this camper, and maybe this is going to be the right one for you. Who knows? On top of that, I've got a couple of mates who'll be camping with us, and they both have Cub Campers. So we might just have a little bit of a camper battle out on the campgrounds. Anyway, we're going to have a laugh anyway. We're going to probably have a few cold beverages, sit around the fire, although the weather is absolutely fantastic, so we may not even need the fire. But this should be a fun episode, so stick around. Well, we made it, and here we are. We're actually near Halls Gap. We're at a little place called Lake Fines, just some free camping just in the state forest, and a bit of an eventful trip last night. We got in late, about 10 o'clock, but all the way, on the way, my car decided to throw one of its sensors, the diesel particulate sensor, and it put me in limp mode. So that was a fun drive all the way here, which is not really how I want to start the weekend. Anyway, I'm going to start today's with a coffee. So just got the pods, we've got the espresso machine, so at least we're going to start the day well. Anyway, I don't know if you can see behind me, probably can't see behind me, there's another camper over here. That's one of those Cub Campers, don't tell anyone, we don't like them. Anyway, we've got some friends over here, and also over here behind me, they won't want to see you, my wife's sitting here, but we've got also a heap of other friends over here. See, she's hiding already. Anyway, we're going to have some fun here, and but first things first, I've got to get a coffee. So I'm just getting that sorted as I get it all over my hands. But yeah, we're going to spend a bit of time here. As I said on the introduction, we're going to go through a few of the things on this campus. I'm going to go through a few of the specs and a few of the details about it. I'm going to go through a few things of why my wife likes this camper, and that's mainly on the inside, but it's a little bit on the outside here. The kitchen setup is quite a bit different to some of the others, so yeah, we're going to go through that, and then hopefully at the end of it we'll have a bit of fun with my mates that are here, because they've got some Cub Campers and we're going to just hang it on them anyway. But yeah, we'll have a look at their stuff, and we'll tell them why ours is better. Anyway, it's a start to a wonderful Thursday morning. I'm getting my coffee made. I hope you're having a good day, but enjoy this video. Okay, so I said I'd go through a few little things about what my wife loves about this camper, and we're going to start on the outside here. So the kitchen setup here is a little bit different to some of the others. You may have seen on some of the other models where the actual burners and the sink all pull out from the side. Well, this actually is all enclosed in the side here, and really just really easy. Basically, you can pull down the side, it's all packed away. So a bit of a benefit of this, say you're traveling during the day and you want to stop for lunch somewhere, and you don't want to really go and pull everything out, you can actually just pull over the side, lift up the door. You've got access to a 2-burner cooker here, plus a sink as well. Got some good cupboard space here on both sides, and so nice space here. Also over the top, you got some room. You probably can't see it from there, but sort of back in the corner there, there's also some extra space hidden back in there. So yeah, just good storage, nice and simple, nice and easy. Now, if you want a little platform, you've got your cutlery drawer that does slide out here. So cutlery drawer here, but then you can use the top of it here as a little prep area, or just to sit some extra stuff on it, however you want to do it, nice and easy. You've got some extra storage also down under here. On your left side, you can use this. This actually gives you the 2 drawers here. So these drawers go both inside and outside. So you can put things in here that you're going to use fairly regularly. So for example, you're camping, it's actually a cold morning, it's wet, it's raining, you don't actually come outside. You can actually get access to these drawers from the inside, plus you get access from the outside. We'll show you the inside when we get there, but another space here where you can actually prepare and do some cooking, whatever you may want to do. As we move along a little bit further, we head down here. So you've got your space for your fridge down here, all the drawers that come out. So we put things like pots and bowls and things like that in here. Fridge here, and also you've got a little bit of extra just in this spot here. Extra storage in here that my wife has put some drink bottles in. So extra storage in there. If you want to actually, you know, store a bit more stuff that doesn't need to go in a fridge, or maybe you don't need access to it straight away. So really nice and easy on the outside here. We've got the awning, which is out, power awning, just comes out. You can put the annex around it as well. We're not going to show you that on this video, but this is one of the things that my wife sort of loves about this, just the easy access of the kitchen. It's not huge, so probably my recommendation would be, if you have got a large family and you need to prepare probably large meals or a lot of stuff, then maybe look at one of the other kitchen setups that has the bigger pull-out bench space. But for us, which is just basically my wife and I, this is perfect. It's easy, it's simple, it takes no hassle at all to set up. So we're going to take you inside and we're going to have a look at what's on the inside. We've moved inside now, and this is the part that my wife really likes, and it actually is access to both sides of the bed. So I'm on one side here now, and you've got access down here. I can walk over here, hopefully the camera will follow me, all the way over here, and you get access down this side of the bed as well. So perfect if you actually want to not have to climb over anyone in the middle of the night. Just gives you easy in and out access. On top of that, there's an amazing amount of storage here. Cupboards all along the side here, a whole heap of drawers. So if you're on the road quite a bit, you've got quite a few clothes, then you're gonna have plenty of room to store them here. And just really, in terms of this design, because the bed is going out to the side, it allows for that extra storage there. It allows for that access either side of the bed, and really a great feature, and one you should check out if you're interested in this camper, or interested in, you know, getting something that gives you a little bit easier access in and out of the bed. So here we are, and I said I got a few enemies in the camp here today. Only one here at the moment, but I just want to introduce you to Mark. He's a good friend of mine. But he actually owns, oh my goodness, where is it? This thing here. What do you call that thing?
It's a Cub Escape.
A Cub Escape. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got the look. We've got
our Great Escape.
It's your great. Oh, it's Tina's Great Escape.
Yeah, that's right.
So come on, let's have a look at your escape. Let's go over here.
Come on.
Go.
Watch the panel, mate.
Watch the panel. See, look. See, here's one thing already. We're going to trash talk all weekend. You know this. See, I've got solar panels, but they're sitting up on the roof here, like out of the road.
Yeah, what happens when the sun moves, mate? Move your trail?
Well, we're fine, and we're not under trees here. We've got plenty of sunlight.
That's right.
But see, look at this. You got to trip over these things. I wonder who's going to be the first one.
Yeah, no, we're good.
So as I said at the start, we're actually at Lake Fines, which is just when you're coming into Halls Gap. There's a little town called Pominal. You turn off there, head down a couple of k's. The lake's actually over here to my left. You would have seen that probably on the drone shot. We'll get a few more shots of that. But we've got this is just state forest, just nice and easy to camp. So we've got quite a number of friends here with us, and really it's just open ground. We've got, you know, friends over here. That's Mark's place where I showed you with the Cub Camper. We've got some tents over in the background. We've got more, you know, campers over here. got a fire going. So just a nice little spot, nice and open, and it's free. That's the good part, it's free. As I said, the lake is just over here, so it's only about maybe a 200-metre walk and you're right at the lake. You can go around to the front part where there's a beach, and we'll show you that as well, but beautiful sort of place. You're about 3.5 to 4 hours from Melbourne. We're coming from the eastern suburbs of Melbourne, so if you're on the western side, it's probably a bit quicker, but a little bit of a drive, but nice when you get here and you're just close to Halls Gap and the Grampians and go for a walk. And I would actually encourage you, if you are thinking of going anywhere camping at the moment, maybe come to Halls Gap. The fires that happened earlier this year, hey, these guys sort of need your help. So if you're going to put some money into a community somewhere and support them, why not support Halls Gap and the traders there and put some money into this community and enjoy everything that Halls Gap has to offer. Okay, we've just headed around to the back side of the camper. So let's just show you what's sort of happening out here. So first of all, at the front here, we've got storage here where you can put your generator. So there's room in there. We've just got a spare tent in there at the moment, but storage for your generator. Here you've got external shower. So on these models, outdoor shower comes standard. You've got all the connections and fittings just in there. So for an outdoor shower, water, if you plug it in, say in a caravan park somewhere, got access to water, can go in here. This is a cassette for the toilet, so access to that on this side. Now this model, and as I said, this is the one my wife likes, and it's for this reason. So I'm going to show you how the bedside unfolds and folds up. Now I would have actually recorded us setting it up, but we came in at 10 o'clock at night, so I couldn't do it then. So I'm sort of going to do it in reverse order and in real time. So we're going to pack it up, then we're going to set it up again. So to pack it up, a couple of latches either side, nice and quickly, just to release that. From there, this section folds down, comes down, the mattresses fold in half. Then the next part, we lift up. Come around this way a little bit, Joey. There's a couple of latches just up the top here to lock that in place. Last thing, bring the doors in on this side and this side. Lock that into place. And it's been raining, I don't want to get wet. Oh. This comes down, latches up, and that is closed and set. Now, we're going to do the opposite now, just to set up. On the inside, by the way, which I didn't sort of show you, the mattress actually folds in half, gets out of the road. So, set up, just the same thing in reverse. Open up the latches, and it is a one-person job. Everything is sort of held in by, gas struts, so nice and easy. Open the door, just lift it up as you put these out. Then the middle section here, undo the two latches on the top. This just pulls down. Now just hold out the sides as we get lower, just to set them out there. That's now in place. This is the last bit. Lift it up, put the latch in, latch it on top here. Same thing on the other side, latch it on top. And that is done, and then all you have to do is put the mattress down on the inside. You're ready to go. That's how easy it is. There's a lot of options. I'll try and put some options down the bottom of the screen here, other options that you can get for this model in terms of the heater and things like that. But yeah, just check it out. The thing that I want to stress with all of these campers, when you're looking at a Mars camper, the beauty of it is you can change some of the things around. Now, obviously, there's limitations on that and where things can go. But if you want something a bit different, or you want to change something here, or cupboards or something there, just ask the guys. They'll be able to help you out, and you'll be able to get it sort of modified to how you want to do it. Okay, here at the back, just quick one, bit of storage either side. So one here, one on this side, single tire on the back, spare tire. We've also got storage up the top here, just for some poles and things that long things you may want to put in there. You might want to put your fishing rods in there. So fairly standard. We've got the awning here. You can see on the outside, we haven't put up there's some poles that go from the front here, from the camper to the front, that just stops that from flapping. I just haven't put them on because there's actually no wind here at the moment, so I haven't worried about it. But yeah, pretty standard, nice and simple, easy to set up. So just moving to the front here, just want to go through a few of the little specs that, you know, in most of my other videos, I don't talk a lot about some of these specs, but just wanted to cover off a few in this video today. Some of the things that you should come to expect on any of these sort of campers, and they're pretty standard across the board. DO35 hitch here, so that's all on there. The ARC jockey wheel, so that's there, they're 750. You've got room at the front here. Storage, so you've got in the middle here room for 2 9-kilo gas bottles, and on either side you've also got storage and room for some jerry cans. Fairly standard, so if you've seen most of the campers in this model, this is sort of what you come to expect. So nice and easy access to all that. So a couple of figures here. So the weight of the camper, basically when it's, you know, got nothing in it, it's basically just around 2,400 kilos. Max 3,000 kilos. Your tow ball weight, so this will depend on, you know, how you have it optioned up, can vary, but your tow ball weight's going to be around the 220 kilo mark. So we tow with I've got a Sanyong Musso. It's a 3.5 ton towing, tows it really well. As I said at the start of the video, I had a bit of a ordeal yesterday because it went into limp mode. And I don't know if you know Melbourne at all, but coming out of Melbourne through Bacchus Marsh, the Pentland Hills, that's a nice little uphill section that goes for a long time. And I was really looking forward to testing it out and seeing how it towed up there. But we hit limp mode just coming over the Westgate Bridge, and I had no power. It wouldn't want to go anywhere, so I didn't get to test it out. So I can't tell you what that was like, but apart from that, towed amazingly well, like sat behind the car really well. I didn't feel like it was drifting or trying to swing me over the road. So towed really well. Next time I'll be able to do it with the, so once I get the diesel particulate sensor fixed, and we'll be on our way. We have got 3 Cub Campers here. We've got a Scout here, over this way. We have got the Escape marks that you saw the other day. And then over this way, you probably can't see it over there, there's another Escape, and I've just had someone walk up next to me.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that, you know, Cub Campers are the man's camper. No push button stuff, you actually got to do something a little bit physical. But it's good, that's what camping's all about.
Trash.
A nice mixture of luxury, but also manual work to make you feel like you're out in the outdoors.
Goodness me. Trash talking starting already. Look.
Just watch out for the Mars attack.
Mate, you wait a bit later on. We're gonna talk a bit of trash.
I look forward to it.
Testing.
Yeah.
There's always one of them, isn't there?
Oh, I know.
There's always one. Tech head that has to
Tech head. All right.
Okay, where are we?
Well, as promised, I've got, well, let me just start by saying this. I go camping with some really good friends. None of them are here this weekend because they've all got Cub Campers, and I feel like I'm on the outer. But thankfully, they're only Cubs and they're not Lions, so they're pretty easy to beat. But I feel like I am in the Lions' den here. But I'll introduce. This is Mark, this is Paul, and this is Leo. And so they are Cub owners, and I'm just here to show them that the Mars life is such a better life. So, but
Adrian, we're proud Cub owners, not just Cub owners. We're proud Cub owners.
Oh, well, I told you there's going to be a bit of trash talking, so I thought, come on, let's get it out of the road.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, you two, you three, let's go. Let's get it done.
Yeah, no, look, 2021, we made the best decision in our life. My wife and I bought a Escape, Cub Escape, 2021.
Yeah.
And we'd seen one in action the year before camping, and we thought, there's a nice bit of kit.
Yeah.
And so we decided to go for the Escape, which sets us down to the ground.
And Paul, you've got exactly the same model.
Yeah, but I bought it second hand because I'm a cheapskate. Right.
That's the Dutch coming out of
That's the Dutch in you, so I'm definitely not going to go buy it new. But it's been okay. There are different campers or hybrids depending on what you're going to do, right? So that's probably it. And it's also leaving a large amount of money just sitting in the garage for a lot of the time.
True.
Comes down to it too. Yeah.
So yours, Leo's, the Scout, yeah?
Cub Scout. Yep, great model. My wife did an amazing amount of research into actually finding the one that would suit us best price-wise, but also versatility and features.
Yeah.
That's why we chose a Cub. That's why we didn't go with Mars. Why we didn't go with any other type of camper, because Cub just came out on top in all facets, like all.
I'd say the Mars are out of this world, to be honest.
Well, they leave you feeling remote.
Here we go.
But they leave you feeling remote.
Well,
you press the button, remote this, remote that, remote this, remote that.
I preface the whole thing by, I think we're all on a spectrum. I think we're the tenters of the world and the caravanners of the world.
Well,
so the Cub is a tent on wheels.
Yeah.
but here's
And then the Mars.
A very expensive tent on wheels, that's for sure.
Yeah, but then you got the Mars side. It's more of a caravan.
well, here's how I look at it.
Somehow we sort of getting closer in the middle.
I didn't want to go buy something that was like going getting something from IKEA that you got to take it home, you got to set it all up. When I pulled up, like, I don't have to set anything up. You poor guys there, oh man, how long is it? You got to pull this out, you got to extend that pole, you got to do that, you got to add that. Nothing like that in my world. So for me, if I'm going camping, I'm not setting up the IKEA furniture. I'm just jumping on in. So
We call that lazy man camping. And I think the Mars camper that we see in the background is a lazy man's caravan. All you do is press buttons, and everything works for itself.
who invited you to this?
I do. When you go camping, you go there to do nothing.
Yeah.
But you really don't. You're doing stuff the whole time,
whole
right?
time.
Yeah.
In a Mars, you've got a problem because you can't do anything else because it's set up and that's it.
Well,
right?
that's it. It's done.
Yeah.
I know.
It's not gonna fit everyone's taste.
But-
there's no doubt about it.
But happy wife, happy
You
life
keep
too.
tweaking your setup, the whole camp.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
Oh, that's
And-
part of the camping experience.
Yeah. Well, I know we're having a bit of fun here, and that's all good, and we've been having fun all weekend. But let's just talk about, there are different campers here, and they are suiting different needs, and there's different purposes, and you purchased it for a certain reason. So maybe start with you, Leo. What did you come from, and what then made the decision to go to the model that you've got?
So we came from a tent. We've always, whenever we go camping, it's always tenting. But my wife and I thought it would be nice to have something that's a little more portable,
Yeah.
something that is easy to put up and something that you can live in quite easily. And we also only have an all-wheel drive, so we needed something light. So
Yeah.
the Cub Camper fitted those. It takes like 10 minutes to set up.
Yeah.
It's easy for our all-wheel drive Outback to tow.
Yeah.
And we got it at a good price with a lot of extras. So yeah, really, really happy with.
Nice.
And it suits exactly. It suits what we needed.
Now, I've known you for a long time, Paul, and it takes a long time to grow old friends, but you've been through a few different campers, but you've got the Escape now, secondhand. So what brought you to that point?
Probably a couple of things. So there's a couple of areas that had to be. One is easy to set up,
Yeah.
and it's reasonable.
I'll get the mic just so you speak a bit softer. We want to make sure we can hear you.
Easy to set up, so it's reasonably easy. The other one is where the bed's located. So is it a east-west? I'm not sure. Which way is?
The Cub?
Yeah.
North-south, I'd say.
Sorry, it's a north-south, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't want to go east-west. So I want to be able to just get out of bed and stand up, not have to crawl over someone.
Yeah.
So that's a must. Also, because we're all getting old, want to be able to put a portable toilet in there, so
Yeah.
you need to be able to do that. So a couple of things like that.
Yeah.
So I fitted the bill for that. I don't know if it's the end camper. I've been through, a fair few over my life. It's probably the right one for the moment, but
So you're saying that eventually you're going to get into a Mars. Is that what you're saying?
I've got to seriously think. I want to do a trip around Australia for sort of a year.
Nice.
And I'm buying all the goodies to take along, like a portable inflatable kayak and that. I'm going to run out of storage room in the Cub. That may be the only issue.
Yeah.
So you got to think about what you want to do, and also if you're going to do sort of a trip around Australia, maybe a hybrid's probably the way to go for that. So I've got to have to think about what I do next and whether that's the proposition to do something like that.
Yeah.
So.
And Mark, you went all out and got brand new.
Yeah, we did. I guess tenting was what we're doing.
Yeah.
And as our family got older, our kids were getting older and, of course, getting married. And then we had a larger group of people. We help and go camping together, which is what this is all about.
Yeah.
I mean, we're here with 25 odd people
Yeah.
from all extended families all the way.
I
All
like
about
that, 25 odd people.
Yeah.
odd people, yeah.
Most of us would fit that category
Yeah.
well. Odd.
And we're sharing gear.
Yeah.
And this is what I liked about ours, because it's got the camp kitchen all in part of it, and that type of thing. So we can have other families in tents being served by one system. And you've got the fridge, 90-litre fridge on board. We've got the roll-out camp kitchen on it, plenty of gas. 95. Yeah, like this is a spec, man.
Yeah.
And basically, it does serve like a little central system.
Yeah.
Because they're all things. That's the challenging things of going camping. You got to have a kitchen, and you got to have gas, you got to blah blah blah. Whereas this just sort of rolls up, and okay, but within 30 minutes you've got the awning on and everything, and it's all set up ready to go. And we're feeding families, so that works well.
And I think if you've seen any of my videos on my channel before, the biggest thing I'm about is when you go away camping, you want to relax and actually enjoy that moment. If you're there and you're just as busy as if you were home, then what's the point, And the fun that we've had over this, these couple of days over Easter has been crazy. There is a lot of people here. There's actually a lot of people over back here. I thought they might be throwing a few more comments from over in the background that they're not. But it's about getting away. We've had great fun this weekend. We hope you get away. Like, this is the whole idea. We don't want you to just watch the video and go, oh, that was a fun video. We want you to say, okay, maybe you're not this just yet. Maybe you've just got a tent, but get away, have some fun, do it with friends, have a laugh, share a few drinks.
Get a Cub Camper, and you will be most satisfied, no doubt about it.
Who invited you to this video?
I got to say, I was blown away with the tech on board here. I mean,
Yeah.
holy smokes! I mean, I don't know anything about Mars until Adrian turned up. I drove past his place the other day. Go, hello, Merle's got a Mars 15 in the front yard. What's all that about?
no.
You never know.
If something goes wrong, the repair costs would be exorbitant. They would be out of this world.
Can you just mute his microphone just right now? Where's mute? Anyway,
Testing.
you would have seen, we've shown you 215. Look, it's horses for courses. We hope you find the one that suits you. Probably more importantly, we hope you get out camping. We're free camping. Seriously, doesn't cost anything.
Exactly.
And they're memories that last forever. We're building memories. So thanks, guys. Thanks, Leo. I'm not going to invite you next time. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Mark.
Yeah, it's good on you,
And
mate.
cheers.
Cheers.
And I hope to see you camping somewhere soon.
Cheers.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our Easter weekend at Lake Fines with the Premium 15. We've had a whole heap of friends here with us, so we're just about to say goodbye. And as I always say at the end of my videos, life's too short to drink bad coffee. So get yourself a great coffee, have a fantastic day, and look, all these wonderful people here came camping with us, and that's what we want you to do. So get out camping with friends and family. You'll have a fantastic time, and I'll see you next time.